Hello, so what is your name?
My name is Tamara Alvarado.
And where are we right now?
We're here at the School of Arts and Culture at the Mexican Heritage Plaza.
And you are the?
Director of Community Access and Engagement.
Wonderful. So Tamara, tell me the story of, I know you know a lot of versions, but tell me one of your favorite.
One of my favorite versions was probably told by my tío Ruben, who has passed since a few years ago. And he was a storyteller. He cut hair, so he always had stories on hand. And I remember distinctly being in our backyard of our house at night in the dark with, maybe a little fire going and all the children listening to a story that my tío Ruben would tell. So often in his repertoire, he would talk about LLorona. So he would start with that we were in Tecolotlan, Jalisco, which is where we're from, where my family is from. And it's a small town, at the time, a small village with a small river running through it. And he would say that at night, when you went by the river, that you would be able to hear La Llorona. And that if you were lucky, and if you considered yourself lucky to see her, you would see her. And that she always had un vestido de manta, a white dress made of, I don't know what manta is in English. Sorry, having an ESL moment. So she was a woman who had drowned her children in the river. And it made it very real to us because most of us kids had been to Tecolotlan, Jalisco. Most of us kids had seen the river and we could picture it very vividly. And there was a couple of pieces. It was either she was struggling to feed her children. So there was an issue there of poverty. And that she did what was best for her children, which was to drown them. And then the other piece was around, which I think was more in fun and trying to scare the kids, which was about her drowning her children because they were bad children, and that we had to behave. So he would tell these stories about La Llorona being a woman that was persecuted. And of course this was told to us as children, so that would be the issue at hand. But basically it came down to that she was a woman that long ago had lost her children. She had made the decision to drown her children, and then that forevermore she regretted that decision. So that's the story in a nutshell that my tío Ruben used to tell us. But of course it was pretty much always set in Tecolotlan, Jalisco, which of course I know any number of us, you could set that here in San Jose.
Yeah. Tamara, thank you so much. So what do you want to tell your friends about coming to see the production of La Llorona, which will be here at the School of Arts and Culture?
Well, I would say that I've been able to see this work develop over time, and it's also something that I think it's really important to us to maintain these stories for the next generation, for our children, for our nieces, for our nephews, and that it's also an opportunity for us to see La Llorona on stage in a large theater, and an exciting part of what's happening here at the School of Arts and Culture.
Thank you so much, and we'll see you in November.